Ryan, Steve, congratulations. You guys have earned your spot in the final round of this competition. You came here, you made beautiful blades out of scraps, and now it's time to send you back to your home fort just to recreate this iconic weapon from history. The Nimcha. Pay attention to the details, bladesmiths. We'll see you in 4 days.
Good luck. Good luck.
We're in Omaha, Illinois. It's raining outside. It's a good day to work in the shop, building our Nimcha. I'm gonna put the pullers in before I start forging. My point's going good. Got it pretty close to what I want. My forge is not real long, and while I'm forging this blade, it wants to warp. I don't think I accounted for the length of this blade and the weight. The ends want to hang out. I've got a lot of steel there, a lot of stuff to manage. That's going to be the challenge, to keep that under control. Got my blade shaped out pretty close to parameters, so they want in the books.
Back at the home forge, ready to start beating out this Nimcha. I've never made anything this big. I'm used to making 3 to 5 inch skinners, so it's gonna be a difficult build to keep it straight. I've chosen a piece of 5160 spring steel. I'm very familiar with it, and it holds a good edge. As I'm beveling this thing, the natural curve is coming into this metal, making a curve for me. It flowed in, and it just worked out. I feel good at the end of day one. My blade is forged out, parameters are met on it. Tomorrow, I just gotta go in and go full throttle.
It's the beginning of day 2, so we're gonna get after it. Working on my guard right now. Trying to get a guard shaped out of a railroad spike, and using this old hammer, it needs some maintenance, so we're just gonna make it work the best we can. I think this belt's hitting this flywheel, knocking it off. This got me kind of behind. The hammer just wasn't performing like it should. Oh, I see. That's what that is, duct tape. Throw some more tape on that. Let's see. That seemed to work a lot better. End of day 2, I feel pretty good. Got my guard done today. Got it fit up. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
I'm pretty excited where I finished up yesterday. I got all the forging done. Today, I'm going to finish grinding and put fullers in it and get it ready for quenching. I'm gonna take a lot of the mass out, but I will leave some meat on the bone so it doesn't warp or twist on me. Everything's going smooth, just like it's supposed to. Now that the bevels are in, I'm ready to go into quench. I'm a little nervous about the quench being a long blade like it is. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. I didn't hear no tings or pings. I feel pretty good about it, but we'll have to look and see after it cools off. And we've got a straight blade. Perfect. End of day 2, I feel great. I got the blade quenched, I got the fullers put in it. It's turning out to be a beautiful blade.
Day 3, feel good. Right now, it's heat treat time. It's a little nerve-wracking. You put all this work into something, and it all hinges on this one moment. This is where things can go bad. Uh-oh. Cover it up with something outside of the fireball in my face. Heat treat went well. I had some minor bends, and I think I can clean it up good on the grinder. We're ready to start on the handle tomorrow.
Today is day 4, and also it's my birthday. I've got to finish cleaning the guard up on it, fit it, and put a pommel on it. My brain's running 100 miles an hour, and I can't figure out how to get this pommel to stay. After I sat back, I figured out how to do it. I thread my tang and screwed my pommel on. It's gonna give enough weight on the backside, I think, to balance this blade out. Now that everything's glued together and everything's all constructed, I go to finish sharpening and polishing my blade. Now, ready to test it and see what it's gonna do. Into day 4, and I feel great. The blade's done, and I get a surprise birthday party for my family. It makes me really happy. It just couldn't be a better day. I'm ready for competition.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. Well, it's time to find out what kind of lethal damage your Nimchas will do. Well, I will take your weapon, deliver some lethal blows on this boar carcass. Ryan, you're up first. You ready for this?
Make some barbecue cut.
All right, let's try.
Seeing the boar carcass, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I wanted to see him cut a boar carcass in half with it. I know it's razor sharp.
All right, Ryan, I don't know what's a bigger beast, the boar carcass or your Nimcha right here. This is a heavy sword. Everything about the weight that you have on this allows for a very, very deep cut, but it's a lot of work because of the weight. It's very forward heavy. But overall, it will kill.
Thank you.
All right, Steve, your turn. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
I'm excited. Ryan's blade cut well, so I know I've got some competition here. Mine better perform.
All right, Steve, let's talk about your Nimcha right here. First up, the handle construction. It's smooth. It's not blocky, so I like that you have it ovoid over there, and it marries in. Before I started testing, your blade had a little bit kick off to the side. But after the test, it stayed the same. Your edge, with a thinner profile like that, cuts deep. Also, it is a much lighter sword than your competitors. I can control with every slash. Overall, sir, your blade feels good. It will kill.
Thank you, sir.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the strength test. The pillar and pot chop. To test the strength and durability of your edge, as well as the overall construction of your Nimchas, I'll be chopping into these pots and pillars. Remember, this test is all about what the targets do to your blades, and not what your blades do to the target. Ryan, you're up first. You ready for this?
Tear it up.
All right, man.
I know I'm behind the 8-ball right now. I need to perform really well in the strengthness test. Hopefully, I'll pull back up into line with him and be evened up.
Well, Ryan, in the strength test, the edge that you have on here took a slight roll. Like, I can't see it so much as I can feel it. The rest of it is really wicked sharp. It's still all in one piece. Nice job.
Thank you.
Steve, you're up next. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
I feel pretty good. I think my blade cut a little better than Ryan's maybe, but he didn't have that cant and flaw in his blade, so I think I've got a blade that'll hold up to it.
Well, Steve, I got a problem, man. When I picked this sword up, I was excited. It's nice, light, got a good shape to it. But looking at your steel here, there's a really big grain in here. It really could have used more thermocycling, I'm guessing. I don't know how you heat treated this, but however you did, it ended up brittle.
Well, Steve, your blade has suffered a catastrophic failure during our strength test and can no longer continue with testing. Therefore, I'd like to invite you to shake our hands, shake your competitor's hand, and then please exit the forge.
Congratulations, buddy. I'm disappointed my blade broke. I didn't want to go out that way, but it is what it is. Thank you. I just must have got my heat treat wrong. Nobody's fault but my own. I didn't win the competition, but I gained so much more than I lost here. I'm gonna walk away here with my head held high, and it's gonna make me a better bladesmith for it. I've really learned a lot.
Ryan, congratulations. You are the Forge and Fire champion. That is a title that comes with a check. Go ahead, you can smile. For $10,000, brother. Good job. Come on,
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Thank you. It's not how I wanted to win this competition, but, you know, it is what it is. First thing I'm gonna do is hug and kiss my wife and love on the kids and play with them and get right back in the forge. There's no sleep for the wicked.